about in high school, early part of high school, I started drinking beer with my dad, you know, on a weekend basis, stuff like that. And with the fellas from the bus stop, started smoking pot. Basically did a lot of that. Joined the Marine Corps, spent some time in the Middle East and the Far East. And back in those days, and you drank. That's all we did, you know. 4 or 5 years after the service, I started having nightmares of some stuff that happened as a kid. When I was 7 years old, my mom and dad were having a lot of problems. And my mom laid us down. My dad was going to take us kids and divorce my mom. So my mom laid us down on the kitchen floor and opened up the gas on the range. That wasn't going to work, so she opened the windows, cleared everything out. She took a handful of pills, and we took a ride in the car and hit a oak tree north of Stone's Corner. Hit it at 80, 90 miles an hour on a 58 Chevy. My dad come to tell us that my sister Evelyn had died. But before he could get out of his mouth, I knew better already, because I seen her walking with Jesus. I mean, and I says, wait up, I want to go too. And he says, no, it's not your time yet. Couldn't sleep a full night of it, so I started using alcohol, whiskey, you know, and started taking pills, mainly Xanax, Valium, mixing them with whiskey so that I could sleep. Went through a lot of jobs until finally 2 years ago, I started knowing that this wasn't the way to live a life. I went to myself into the VA hospital for these dreams, the drinking, everything. I went through a bunch of their programs, and I've been sober now for 9 months and 13 days, and I walk with Christ daily. You know, after I got out of the hospital with my wife, we were separated, had nowhere to go, lost my house and everything. And talked to a friend from church, and he says, go down and talk to the people at Water Gardens. They don't keep it here to where they want you to stay here. You know, they'll help you get programs to where you can get out on your own. They don't talk down to you. They treat you as an equal, and they have a staff here that you can talk to anytime about anything.